Hello, hi. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening, and welcome to today's session. Good evening. How are you doing? How are you doing today? It's a pleasure to have you all on the call. So I'm going to start by introducing myself. My name is Lorianne, and I am a trainer with Impact Her. So it will be a pleasure for me to know everybody on the call. So please introduce yourself. What is your name? Where are you joining us from? What do you do? And obviously, how is the day over there, right? So, like I earlier said, I'm Lohan and I'm a trainer with Impact Hub. So, where am I joining you guys from? I'm joining you guys from Cameroon, aka Africa in miniature, a very wonderful country. Whenever you're in Cameroon, holler at me. It only be my pleasure to walk you through this beautiful country. Yes, so that's where I'm found, right? You already know that I'm a trainer in Bakar. So over to you. What's your name? Where are you joining us from? What do you do? Right? Like, what's your business name? What's your business all about? See, this these trainings opportunity, you never know. You don't always know who is actually on the call, right? So to not be shy, make sure that you're actually ready to talk, introduce yourself. So hello Martha, good evening and welcome. Martha, how are you doing today? How has your day been so far? Let me know if you can clearly hear me. So Martha, please tell us, where are you joining us from today? Hi Glory, welcome. Okay, he's joining us from Kano, Nigeria. Welcome, Glory. It's very awesome to have you on the call today, too. How is Nigeria this afternoon? How is Kano? Okay, so what about the others? Please let's not be shy. Um, I don't know. I've not yet taken one of these sessions, so I actually want our sessions to be very interactive. Why? Because we're all here to share and learn. And the fact that you equally reply shows that you're with me, and equally it permits me to know if you're also understanding the whole session. So please do not hesitate. Do not hesitate, to drop in comments as we move on. Okay? Nice. I'm very happy to know that. So I'm actually joining you from Yaoundé. Yaoundé is the political capital of Cameroon. And the weather is a little bit dull. I don't know why, but normally this is the dry season, right? Normally, this is supposed to be the dry season. That means everything is supposed to be so sunny, like in Kano. But we've been experiencing some climate change, and in late November, it's raining. Like right now, the weather is a little bit dull. I don't know if it wants to rain or if it doesn't. So, what about the others on the call today? Please introduce yourself before we commence. Please introduce yourself. Tell us your name. Tell us where you're joining us from. And don't bother, for this call today, I'm not going to be alone. My colleagues are around. They are going to be with me to make sure that everything runs out smoothly on today's call, right? So, like I earlier mentioned, please, the session has to be very interactive. We need to participate, we need to contribute, we need to make sure that we ask questions if we have questions, because at the end of the day, we all have to leave here with a lot of understanding. Welcome, Ikwa from Ghana. Welcome. We're very happy to have you here. So, we're very happy to have everybody on the call. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, now is the time. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you do not miss anything. You never know. I training that you hear, the advantages that it's going to bring is really going to be awesome. So if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. And you can equally give us a thumbs up, okay, to tell us that you like the session. We would be very welcome. So we'll be very happy to see that comment, okay? So welcome. Hello, Martha. You're most welcome. Martha is from Port Harcourt. Peace Peter. Hi. Okay, Peace Peter, you were greeting Martha, right? Hi, Peace Peter. Hope you're fine. What about you, Peace Peter, please? Do we call you Peace Peter or do you have another name? What's your business name? I see everybody introducing themselves, but they're not actually leaving their business name. Please drop your business credentials, your business details. You don't know who can be on the call, remember. So responses, I was talking about the Hustle Academy Bootcamp. I was talking about the Hustle Academy Bootcamp, which is a very, you still can't hear anything. Please, what about now? What about now? Now. Audio comes at intervals. Okay, I hope now the audio is back. Because I'm sorry for these technical issues. Is the audio back now? Okay, thank you, Peace Peter. I feel relieved. I was really already right. Thank you so much for bringing that to my to my attention. Yeah, sorry, Anthony, you actually joined late. So if you're joining, you're going to experience the little glitch that we're facing back. So I'm pretty sure now things are getting better. So hi Nancy, Center for yeah, we're working with the Center for Creative Development Strategies. Hi everybody and welcome. And thank you all so much for bringing my attention to the audio that was a little bit disturbing. Now let's move forward. I was asking about the Hustle Academy Bootcamp. So I'm actually going to drop this link, the link to the bootcamp in the comment section on YouTube so that you can actually, register for the boot camp. So you can actually register for the Hustle Academy boot camp. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be awesome. It's a training that you don't want to miss, right? Because you're going to learn a lot about your business. You're going to learn about scaling. You're going to learn more about digital marketing. You're going to learn even about pitching. In fact, there are many important lessons that you will get from this bootcamp. So please sign up for the Hustle Academy bootcamp. It's an experience you do not want to miss. Now, I have a question again for you people. How do you currently engage with your customers, right? Please tell us, how do you currently engage with your customers? Is it via social media? Is it from word? Is it from um, word of mouth? What is your strategy? What's your current engagement strategy? Please let us know in the comment section. And by the way, I'm still wishing you a warm welcome to every single person joining us this evening. We're very happy to have you on the call. Anthony, Latonia, Nancy, Sandra, and everybody that has not yet introduced themselves. Okay, thank you so much. Please, Peter. He says word of mouth and WhatsApp. That's very awesome. What about the others? How do you currently engage with your customers? What's your strategy? What do you put in place? Tell us. We want to hear from you. Okay, as we continue, I'll move forward to introducing the first part of our today's lesson. And obviously, I'll always be coming back to the comment section to read everything that has been dropped. And like I mentioned, please let's really be engaging. And by the way, I'm really very grateful for the engagement that I'm seeing and the involvement that I am seeing that we're putting in to learn. Okay, so what is digital marketing? That's the very first question that we're answering in today's first part. What is digital marketing? So, we can simply define digital marketing as the promotion of products or brands using electronic devices or the internet. So, I want to attract your attention to something here in particular. It is not only the promotion of brands or products via the internet, but it's equally the promotion of brands and products via electronic devices, okay, and the internet. It's very important that you understand that there is that mention there. So if you're using maybe a USB key to pass out information concerning your business, maybe during an event, that is digital marketing. So digital marketing actually allows an organization to analyze campaigns, content, and strategy to understand what is working and what is not typically working in real time. So what does it entail? Video ads, Hi, hi, I'm back, and I like. Oh, yeah, this should definitely be a network issue. So, can you let me know if I'm audible? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Please let me know if the audio is back now. Please let me know if the audio is back now. Okay, thank you, Peace Peter. Now, I don't know what to do with the echo, but since we can hear, it's fine, right? So, like I was mentioning, we all literally have a lot of advantages by being online and by making sure that our activities are online too. So we might be asking ourselves what then are the opportunities that might arise from connecting with customers online. The very first is that we have increased reach, meaning that we can reach many more people online. Okay. Also, we can learn about our customers. Then, via the analytic tools and via a lot of means, we can learn about our customers. And equally, we can communicate and support. Okay. Why? Because we are with our customers. We have the possibility. It's like, sorry, Peter. Okay. Sorry. Okay, thank you, Martha. We can communicate and support. Okay, so these are the opportunities that we can get from being online. So, what are now the key channels to consider for digital marketing? Search engine optimization is the first, search engine marketing, the second, social media marketing, display marketing, email marketing, and content marketing. So these are the channels to consider for digital marketing. Now let's explain them a little more. So search engine marketing, search engine optimization, sorry, simply means optimizing your website so it shows more often in search engine results. Okay, now search engine marketing is paying for advertising to appear in search engines. When we talk about search engine marketing or search engine optimization, you always have to know that it deals with your website, you having a website. So search engine optimization is actually a process whereby you do everything, whether it's putting in content, whether it okay, maybe Burial will just have to help me here. I am afraid I don't know what's happening. I don't know. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Can you hear me now? Please, can you hear me now? Am I audible now? Please. Hello. Okay. So I was talking about search engine marketing, which is paying for advertising to appear in search engines. I was talking about social media marketing as the next point, using social networks to gain traffic, attention, and reach new people. Display marketing being online advertising in many different formats. Okay, so sorry about the little break. Now I was explaining the other forms of digital marketing, and I was explaining display marketing, which is actually online advertising in many different formats on many websites. It could even be on apps. Hey, I don't know if I'm still. Thank you. Okay. All right. Maybe Beryl should take over.
Hi. So sorry about the technical issue that we've been experiencing. I think I'll be taking over the session at this point. So if my audio and my video is fine, you can also let me know in the chat section. I think we should be able to have a seamless session now. So just let me know so that you can continue with the session. If you can see my screen, if you can see me, if you can hear me pretty well, please let me know. Yes, I can hear you clearly. Hi, Ekwa. How are you? It's nice to have you here. Peace, Peter, Martha, thank you all so much for joining and thank you for the patience so far. So I'll take over from Lauren since she's experiencing some technical issues. And I think she's given a great introduction. So initially, she had talked about, she had given you an explanation of what digital marketing is, which is basically, what did Lauren say on online marketing? Okay. So it's marketing that you do across, when you're using the internet. So you're doing marketing via the online platforms. Basically, that's what digital marketing is. And there are several channels that make up digital marketing. It's not just if we say digital marketing, it's not one thing. I think sometimes most people confuse social media marketing to be basically the only form of digital marketing, right? So we are at a place, and then I'm just picking over from where Lauren was. So we were talking about the different channels of digital marketing and basically what they are. So there are 6 channels that encompass digital marketing. Yeah, the 6 channels that make up digital marketing. So different types: the search engine optimization, the search engine marketing, social media marketing, display marketing, email marketing, and content marketing. So when we talk about search engine optimization, it's basically when you're able to optimize your website to ensure that you increase your ranking in the search engine. So when I say search engine, I mean Google, right? So when you go to Google right now and you make a search, there are, maybe you're searching for, maybe you want to buy the newest the newest iPhone. So you go online and search for, maybe you want to buy iPhone 12. So you go online and search for iPhone 12. Of course, there are different results that will come depending on the type of basically the type of company or business that is selling the iPhone. So obviously, you will pick the ones that appear at the top. So you can let me know in the chat section how many of us have taken time to click the results at the bottom or on the second page of Google when you make a search. Personally, I don't. I pick the first, 1, 2, or uh, the first, second, or third listing, right? So when you're doing search engine optimization, you basically ensure that your ranking increases. So you're among the top listings in the results page. All right. So you get high chances of people clicking your website. You get high chances of increasing the traffic to your website. And then the next thing is search engine marketing. So when we talk about search engine marketing is when you decide to do paid advertising on the search engine. So when you also make a search, when the results come, usually the ones that appear at the top, if you have a website that's doing search engine marketing, you'll see that on the left side of that listing, that result, there's a small box written AD. There's a small box written AD, right? So that basically means that that business is running search engine marketing. So basically Google Ads on their website. And then we are all aware of what social media marketing is. I think that's what most of us are savvy with. And then there's display marketing. This is online marketing that basically appears in many different formats across different websites on the internet. So I could decide, if I have a business called Beryl's Organics and I want to do, and I decide I want to do display marketing. So my ads will appear either on Peace's website, on Lauren's website, it depends, okay? So my ad basically doesn't have to appear on my website, right? So that's display marketing. I think most of us, if you've gone to these betting sites, you can see that there are very many ads that appear on the betting sites, right? Some are pop-up ads, others appear as banners, okay? So those are what we call display ads. And they're very good for awareness. You basically want people to know about the existence of your business, or you want to increase your website traffic. And then there's also email marketing. When you're doing email marketing is when you collect emails maybe of your customers, and then you either want to communicate about a new product, you want to cross-sell or upsell. So email marketing works well with retargeting. And then there's content marketing when you decide to create and share different types of content, could be blogs, infographics, videos, guides, all those things. So basically, those are the 6 channels of digital marketing. I think Lauren gave a good introduction before the session. So just let me know up to this point, do I have any questions? So at least I can pick up well from the second part of the session. Okay. So any questions at this point? Do I have any questions at this point? Do I have any questions at this point? Let me see, any questions? The way I engage with my customers is by posting my products with the write-up attached to my Facebook page and WhatsApp status, then word of mouth also. So that's also good. When you're doing your posts either on your social media pages, it's very important that you accompany them with a caption, right? So maybe you're selling water bottles, and you have a flyer for the newest design of water bottles, right? And then you have to include a caption, right? Talk a bit about, your product, if it's the newest, if it has a straw, those things. So, and then what is your call to action? It's also very important when you're doing your post to have a call to action. What action do you want people to do when they see that post? Do you want them to call you to make a purchase? Do you want them to visit your website to buy from your website if you have an e-commerce site? So it depends on what you want to do. So what is your call to action? It's very important to accompany your post with a call to action. Okay. Okay. So Martha says my audio is not clear. Can someone else confirm if my audio is not clear, or it's just Martha? Can someone else confirm kindly? Can someone else confirm about the audio if it's clear, right? Because Martha is saying my audio is out. Ekua, how will the mode of collecting the emails for email marketing? Okay, so there are several. Thank you, Ekua, for that. So Martha, I think it's maybe from your end. You can try and log out of the session and come back in again. So it could be that. So maybe just try that, and then when you're back, you can let me know. So how do you collect emails? There are very many ways you can collect emails. Assuming you're running social media ads, right? So assuming you're running Facebook ads, so you can decide to do maybe lead generation ads, okay? But when you get lead generation ads, when you're running lead generation ads, you're basically collecting emails from people who are already interested. For them to click your ad and fill in their details, they're interested in what your business does, okay? So how many of us here have interacted? Yes, thank you, Esther. Thank you, Latonia. So Martha, I think it's your end. I'm not sure. Maybe check your speaker, or if you're using an earpiece, maybe that could be the problem. Okay. Yeah. So I was talking about, modes on which you can collect emails. So you can do a lead generation ad on Facebook. So basically, you're collecting leads, and these leads, when someone clicks your ad, they're able to fill in their details. They give you your name, their phone number, their email address. So when you're running lead gen ads, you're able to curate questions. What questions do you want to ask? You know, what questions do you want to ask your potential quote unquote clients? Okay. So when they fill out those questions, they can also leave their details. All right. So you have an email list already. And these are people who are interested, because for someone to take 5 or 10 minutes of their time to fill out your form, it means that they are really, really interested. Okay. And then you can also collect emails from, you can also collect emails from your website, assuming you have a website. So if you go to most websites, you will see that on the contact us page, they have an inquiry form. Okay. So you can see that on the contact us page, they have an inquiry form. So where they tell you fill this form if you have an inquiry. So the moment you fill out those form, of course, you leave your email address. Okay. That's also another way businesses collect emails. Okay. So those are two ways in which you can collect emails. Remember, when you're sending out emails, I said it's important. It's very good for retargeting, okay? But it's also important that you're sending out emails to people who have shown interest on your business or either your product or service. There are people out there who sell emails, okay? Because there's a lot of data mining right now. So you'll find a vendor that will tell you, you know what, I'm collecting, I'm selling emails. I have like an email database of 1,000 people, and then they'll want to sell them to you. But what you need to understand is you don't know the interest of these people, okay? You don't know what they like. You don't know if they will even convert with you. You don't know their interest, you don't know their challenges. Okay. So it's usually not advisable to send out cold emails. That's what is called cold emailing. Okay. You don't know the interests of those people. You just picked out, you bought that database from someone else, and then you're sending out emails to them. So basically, if actually it's going to convert, it's going to be, I can give it like even 5%. So it's not a good investment for you to go out and buy emails from people. Okay. So just find a way in which you can collect emails. I've talked about the lead gen ad on Facebook. I have also talked about, having an inquiry form on your website. So you can also, when clients buy from you, you can also tell them, maybe you can give them what is it, maybe a pamphlet where they drop maybe their emails, so you have their contacts with you. So assuming I come to your shop, I talked about having a for example, I want to buy a phone. So I come to your phone, I come to your phone, to your shop rather, right? You're selling Apple products and I buy the iPhone. And then you tell me, please fill out this feedback form for me. So you have a feedback form in your shop. So you tell me, please fill this feedback form for me. So I fill out the feedback form. How do I rate your customer service, right? And then I can leave my details there. It also helps with, if someone buys from you online from Facebook or something, so you can tell them to also fill out your feedback form. So you can tell them, I want you to rate my customer service, so this and this and this. So they can always leave their details with you. So these are people you already know their interests. Okay. So those are ways in which you can collect emails. So Ekua, have I answered your question? I hope I've answered your question now satisfactorily, hopefully. Do we need to have a list of all the email addresses of your clients, yourself, to reach them? Well, it's important to have a database of your clients. It's important to have a database of your clients because I'll still give an example of the iPhone. So you're purely selling iPhones, okay? And then maybe in 2023, you decide, you know what? I think I'm going to start bringing, AirPods, or I'll start bringing iPhone phone covers, or I'll start bringing iPhone screen protectors. So instead of, as much as I want to, get new people to purchase them, I can always go back to my previous clients who I have my database. So I can always go back to my previous clients and cross-sell this to them. So I know Beryl bought an iPhone from me, but she didn't buy a cover. she didn't have AirPods, she didn't have a screen protector, I can do an email, which is also another way of email marketing. I can do an email out to Beryl and tell her, you know what, we've also brought new products. So we bought AirPods, which go with iPhones. So we bought AirPods, we've brought iPhone customized covers, we've brought iPhone screen protectors. So would you like? So basically, that's how it works. All right. So Ekua says I've answered this question. Any other question? Is there any other question that I have missed? I've picked up Ekua's question. So if there are no questions, if we're on the same page, please feel free to, drop me a comment. Thank you so much, Ekua. Thank you. So please, you can tell me, Beryl, let's move on to the next part of our session. I have no question as at now, right? So that I know we are on the same page. I wouldn't want to move on to the next part of the session and we are not on the same page. Okay? So you can tell me you don't have any question. That's also fine. It's important that I know that we are moving together. Okay? If you feel like typing out no question is a bit too much, you can drop an emoji for me so that I know we are ready for us to move to the next part of the session. So remember, there are 3 agendas we're going to cover today. And we've gone over the first one, so we are on to the second one. Thank you so much, Ekua. Thank you. Okay. Right. So let's move on to the next part of the session, which is basically building a digital marketing plan. So we've looked at what digital marketing is. Okay, what are the channels of digital marketing? So how do you go about building your own digital marketing plan? How do you go about building your own digital marketing plan? Okay, thank you, Sandra. I see you. Thank you so much. Okay. So how do you go about building your own digital marketing plan, right? So when you want to build your digital marketing plan, there are 6 steps to it, right? The first thing you need to understand is your goals and objectives. What are your goals? What are your objectives? Okay. And you're going to look at this deeper in the subsequent slides. And then you need to understand your budget and resources, right? What's your budget, right? I have, this is what I need. Do I have the budget for it? Who are your audience? Who are you targeting? Okay. And from the 6 channels that we've used, which channels do you think will work for you? Because especially as SMBs, as SMBs or as micro SMBs, it's very difficult to execute all those 6 channels because it's also a bit hefty in terms of finance. All right. So you decide on the channels and then plan your activity. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to roll out this month. This is how I'm going to do it. But then how do I measure my performance of my efforts? Okay. So we're also going to look at how you can measure that by creating SMART objectives. Okay. So when you remember, the first step we talked about is building goals and objectives. So you need to understand your business goal. What is your business goal? What do you intend to achieve, right? And you're going to look at this case scenario. So we have Mondi, who is a hairdresser. Mondi wants to get new customers. Mondi already has a hairdressing salon. Already has a salon that's been operational. Let's give it like maybe 2 or 3 years. Okay. So Mondi wants to get new customers besides the current customers that he already has. Okay. So get new customers and then ensure that his past customers are always coming back to him. Okay. To her. So let's do her, right? And then Mondi wants more people to know about the existence of their business. So basically, we need to understand what are Mondi's objectives. What does she intend to achieve? So the first thing, we're looking at examples of online objectives. Okay, we're looking at examples of online objectives because you're taking your business to the online space. As much as you have a business goal, you need to understand that this is the online space. I need to have objectives for my online platforms. If I'm using social media, I need to know, what do I intend to achieve with my social media page? If I have a website, what do I intend to achieve by me having a website? Okay. So it could be you want to increase traffic to your website, you want to increase online sales, or you want to increase social media page likes or follows, or you want to increase your reach and awareness. So when you are, initially, even before you take your business to the online space, you already know what you want to achieve. So you have a business goal. Your business goal could be you want to make more people aware of your existence. So when you take it to the online space to ensure that you still achieve this business goal, you basically align it to an online objective, which could be increasing online reach and awareness. You want to sell more products and you've decided to have a website, you can decide to have website sales, right? You want to be found by more people. You want more people to find you. Obviously, if you have a Facebook page, for people to find you, you will know this through the number of likes and followers that you have. And then if you want to get more returning customers, it's basically increasing traffic to your website. So that's how you align your business goals to your online objectives. The second thing you're going to look at is your budget and resource. What is your budget? What budget do you currently have? Okay. It could be you need to get a website. You feel like I can do search engine marketing. Remember, we said search engine marketing is paid ads on the search engine. Okay. So maybe you want to do search engine marketing, but that will entail you having a website. Okay. So do you have the budget to get a website? Or is there any other way that you can get a website? So this basically takes us back to Mondi's case, right? So remember, Mondi's objectives were to get new clients and past clients and make more people aware of their business. So Mondi sees that, you know what, I don't have a website right now. It's too much of an investment. I can't afford it right now. Okay. So he doesn't have the budget for a website. So let's look at what will, give him an opportunity to decide on the channel that he will settle on. So let's go to the audience. Who is Mondi targeting? Who is Mondi targeting, right? So remember the channels that you even settle on, the 6 channels. You need to understand, where will I get the most conversion? Okay. Where will I get the most conversion? All right. So you need to understand the platforms that most of your clients use so that you can settle on that. So let's look at Mondi's audience again. So Mondi is targeting females, obviously, because these are the most people who go to salons. So she's targeting females, most of her valuable customers, because she's been in existence for like 2 to 3 years. So she understands who her customers are. So most of our valuable customers are females above 30 years. They have children and they work part-time. And then most of them use Facebook. Okay. So Mondi already has an idea of who her audience is. All right. And she knows that they use Facebook a lot. So Mondi can decide, you know what? Since my clients mostly use Facebook and they work part-time, I'm able to know that if I set up an online page, okay, if I set up a Facebook page, I'll highly likely reach more people. Okay, I will highly likely reach out to more people, but I don't have the funds for a website. So I'll get started with, I'll just get started with the Facebook page for now. Okay. So on the marketing channels, remember the online objectives that we had. Okay. Remember the online objectives that we had, right? So remember I said before you settle on the online objectives, each platform has different features. Each platform works differently. If you need to have a website, if you need to do email marketing, if you need to do social media marketing, each platform is different. Each channel is different. Okay. So if you want to focus on reach and awareness, you would need to consider display advertising, social media, or content marketing. So display advertising, remember we said it's advertising that you do across different websites on the internet. So it doesn't necessarily have to be my website. So I can put my ads out there, just make more people aware of, this business exists. So my ad appears on Pieces website, my ad appears on Lauren's website, all those things. So basically people who go through their websites and see my ad will, it sparks some bit of curiosity. Okay. Then there's also content marketing. You can decide to be sharing industry news. Maybe you're in the hospitality industry, tourism industry. So you decide to be sharing industry news, if there are any changes, things like that. So when people feel like they need, so basically I'll give you an example. There's a page I go to on LinkedIn, okay? Because I am very interested in marketing. So there's a page I usually like, 2 pages I usually go to on LinkedIn if I want to learn anything new about the digital marketing world. Okay, so they have more or less established themselves as thought leaders in the space of digital marketing. Okay, so you can decide to be that person. So you can decide to be sharing content. And then if you want to increase website sales, so you can see website sales and traffic go together. Okay, website sales and traffic go together. So you can use search engine marketing, search engine optimization, or email marketing. And then if you want to increase customer loyalty, you can decide on either social media, email marketing, or content marketing. So that's how you can see how the different channels work with the different objectives. So let's look at how Mondi planned her activity. So remember, Mondi wants new customers and past customers as well, wants more people to know about the existence of her business, does not have the money for a website. Her clients are women above 30 with children, work part-time, and mostly use Facebook. So let's see how Mondi planned her activity, okay? So Mondi decides, we've talked about the Google Business Profile, right? We've talked about the Google Business Profile. This was when this was this in the first class? Yes, I think it was mentioned a bit. So the Google Business Profile, and you're going to look at this deeply in the next session. The Google Business Profile is a free tool that helps you to enhance your presence either on Google Search and Maps. So Lauren will post the link to Google Business Profile if you want to get started with creating a profile. It's free. And the benefit of setting your profile up on Google Business Profile, you get a free website. So remember, Mondi doesn't have money for a professional website, but Mondi understands that if I create a Google Business Profile, I stand a chance to get a free website. All I have to do is pay for a domain, which is around $4. Okay, so what $4 is not so hard to, it's not too much money to part with. Okay, just to get a domain, and then I get a free website. So I don't even need a professional web developer for that. Okay, so when I click on the link that Lauren posted and I start creating my own profile, there's a point for free website. So there are templates that are already ready. So I put my business details on the template. I choose the theme that I want. I choose the brand colors that I want, and then I go live and publish it. Okay. Then Mondi also decides. So you can see Mondi gets an advantage. First, enhances her presence on search with the Google Business Profile and also gets a website. Then she also decides to set up a Facebook page. So on this Facebook page, her past clients, because they mostly use Facebook, she can encourage her past clients to, when you go to the salon, when I've already made your hair, could you please take a photo and post and tag us? Okay. So, and then also come to my page and drop reviews. This is my page, drop reviews. How did you find the customer service? Did you like the style that were put on you? So there's also that, collecting reviews and posting pictures of customer styles. And then Mondi, if Mondi has the budget as well, she can decide on Facebook advertising. Okay, so she can do Facebook advertising, either if she wants to, maybe if her objective is to get leads, she can do a Facebook lead generation ad. If her objective is traffic, she can do an ad that basically ensures that she increases the traffic to her website. But how does she measure the performance of these efforts? How does she know that she's this is the objective that I have? I want to increase my reach and awareness. How do I know how far I am with achieving that objective? Okay, I want to increase my website sales. I want to increase my website traffic. How do I know that I have achieved that? So that's where the SMART acronym comes in. So you go back to your previous objectives and you curate them to SMART objectives. When I say SMART objectives, I mean S, they need to be specific and simple, straight to the point. Then they need to be measurable. I should be able to measure them after 1 month, after 2 months, after 3 months. Where was I at the end of the first month? Where am I at the second month? Am I close to achieving, the set objective that I had put for myself? Then they also need to be achievable. Look at where your business is, the resources that you have, your market, their spending behavior, their purchase behavior. So the goals I have put for myself, is it really achievable? Okay. Then they also need to be realistic. I know we all want to grow, but you need to set realistic goals with where your business is. And then you need to have a timeline for your goals. So let's look at the broad objectives. So assuming this is just an example. So the first objective, the online objective, was to increase online sales. So Mondi can decide to further curate this into smart objectives by saying, I want to increase my online sales by 20% within 3 months. All right. So I know my sales right now are $5,000 per month. In the next 3 months, I need to have increased these sales by 20%. So I'm able to measure this. In the first month, I'm able to know I have increased my sales by 5%. So 15% left. I have 2 months. All right. I have 2 more months. Are these 2 months sufficient to achieve the 15% increment? Okay. So what do I need to do better? This is what I did the first month. What do I need to do better in the second and third month to ensure I hit the 20% profit mark? Okay. And then if you want to increase brand awareness, you could say, I want to increase our brand awareness on Facebook by growing our audience with new people by 40%, maybe in the first 6 months of the year or in 2022. Okay. So you can measure this per month and look at this is the percentage you've achieved per month. How much more is left to achieve that objective? So that's basically what it means by creating a smart objective that you're able to measure. Okay, so this is just a summary of what we've talked about. Okay, this is just a summary of Mondi's digital marketing plan. So Mondi had a business goal, understood understood her audience. Okay, settled on local SEO, which is the Google business profile, settled on the Google business profile and Facebook. Okay, then the activity was basically building a free website while creating the Google business profile, okay? And then deciding on Facebook advertising, if it's to get new clients or to increase reach or to increase traffic to their website. So Mondi, the business goals, she aligned them to online objectives and further curated the online objectives to smart objectives. So basically that is the digital marketing plan that Mondi came about. And that's what you would need to do basically to, I've just given you an example on how you can create or rather curate your own digital marketing plan. So are we together up to that point? Are we together up to that point? Why? Okay, I'm seeing your comments now. Lauren, is my sound okay? Is my sound okay? Okay, thank you, Ekwa. Thank you so much. So the sound is not stable today, signs. Okay. Okay. Esther, I'm so sorry. So what you can do is, if you feel like, thank you so much, Glory and Gift. All right. So I think Glory, Gift, and Ekua have confirmed that, and Susanna have confirmed that my sound is fine. So if you feel like you've missed some 1 or 2 things in the session, you can always access the recording, the session's recording with the same link. So you can always access the session's recording with the same link immediately after the class. So any question again up to that point? Yes, it could be their internet connectivity. Yeah, it could be your internet connectivity. So any questions? If there are no questions, please also indicate, no questions, Beryl, we are good. Now we are supposed to go to the last part of our session. We are supposed to move on to the last part of the session. We are supposed to move on to the last part of the session. Any question? If there are no question, please indicate no question. Thank you so much, Ekua. You're really following. I like your energy. It's very encouraging. Thank you. Any other person? Any other response besides Ekua's? Any other response besides Ekua's? Glory, Gift, Susanna, Marianne, Science, Esther, Gift, right? No questions. Okay, I hope you've understood what digital marketing is, the channels. We say there's search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media marketing, display advertising, content marketing, and email marketing. All right, so those are the different channels of digital marketing. Okay, thank you, Nancy. So we'll move on to the last part of the session, which is basically harnessing the power of digital marketing. We've looked at how you can build, basically what you need to consider when you're building your own digital marketing plan. So we said you need to have your goals and objectives. You need to understand your budget, right? Then your audience, who are your audience? Okay. Then you need to look at the channel, decide now on the channel that you're going to use, then plan your activity and measure your efforts. So those 6 things, you need to consider them when you're building your own digital marketing plan. The third step. So there was goals and objectives. Okay. So the goals and objectives, then budget. What is your budget? Then your audience. Who are you targeting? Who is your target audience? Who is your target market? Right? Then decide on the channels. We've talked about 6 channels. And then we've looked at now building your own activity, right? So you build your activity, and then at the end of it all, measure your performance. Measure your performance. So you need to know how to measure your performance by further curating your online objectives to SMART objectives. Ensure they are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. All right. So we'll move on to the last part of the session, which is basically harnessing the power of digital marketing. So when you want to get started with search engine marketing, remember we said search engine marketing is paid advertising on the website. So let me just go to the third slide. Yes, this is it. So getting started with search engine marketing, you need to understand how will your ad look like, okay? And then what are the benefits of search engine marketing? So you can see on my screen, on the left part of my screen, there's the part next to Google that has been circled with yellow, next to the word Google that has been circled with yellow. That is the search query. So this is the terms that people use to either search for a product or a service. Okay, the kind of words that your potential clients use to either search for a product or a service. That is a search query. And then below it, you can see there's another one circled in blue. So those are paid text and shopping ads. So that is those websites, all right, are doing search engine marketing. So if you look well under the shopping ads, just below the cameras, written best compact travel cameras, you can just see under the word best, there's a small box written AD. So that's how you know that this website is running search engine optimization on their ads. They're running Google ads on their site. So it basically, they are paying to appear at the top. And you can agree with me that most people will click that listing. You don't go to the second page or the listings at the bottom. Okay. So you pay to appear at the top of the search engine. Okay. So that's what we mean by, when you're running search engine marketing. And then just below it, there are organic search listings. So these websites, the ones circled in green. So these websites are not doing any paid ads on their site. But for them to appear right below the site that's running search engine marketing, it means that they're well optimized. So imagine a scenario where the websites in blue are not running paid ads. Okay. So we would remove that blue part. Then that means the number one listing under the one circled in green would be the one to appear at the top. So these are websites that are doing search engine optimization. Sorry about that. So search engine optimization is free. You don't pay for it. All you need to do is optimize your website, optimize the keywords on your website. So when you want to get started with search engine marketing, remember, you can't run ads if you don't know who you are targeting. Who are you targeting with those ads? Okay, are you targeting adults? Are you targeting females or males? What is the age you're targeting? What is their profession? Okay, what are their challenges? So it's very important to understand your customers and then find keywords. Okay, what are the keywords that you can use on your site? So you need to do a lot of keyword research, and you can do keyword research on Google Trends, or you can do keyword research on the Google Ads keyword planner. Okay, so you need to find keywords. So remember this search query, the ones are called in yellow, that is also a keyword. Okay, so you need to do a lot of keyword research, find out the kind of words people are using to search for the product or service that you're dealing with. Then create your ad copy. What do you want people to see when your ad appears to them? Okay, so create keyword copy, and then create keyword copy, and then put it all together. Okay. So the difference between search engine marketing and search engine optimization. Search engine optimization, like I've mentioned in this scenario, it's free. You don't pay. But for search engine marketing, you pay to appear at the top. Okay. And then search engine marketing, you bid on keywords, and then search engine optimization, you optimize on keywords. So either way, you still need to do a lot of keyword research. And then search engine marketing, you pay to appear at the top. You pay to appear at the top, and you can appear on the first page straight away. But with search engine optimization, it takes time to rank. Okay, so it can even take 1 year. So assuming I'm selling pizza. Okay, assuming I'm selling pizza, so I go, I'm doing SEO on my website. Okay, I'm a restaurant, so I'm doing search engine optimization on my website. So I decide to do, and some of the keywords that I use on my website are maybe pizza delivery. Okay, pizza delivery, just like that. So it will take a long time for me, for my ranking to appear, because there are other websites, there are other organizations, there are other businesses rather, that are also doing search engine optimization. So it could even take a year or less, 6 months or to a year for my listing to increase. But if I narrow this down to the kind of keywords, I can say pizza delivery in, let me decide. So the area where I live in right now, I'm in Kenya. So the area where I live in is in Westlands. I'm in Westlands. So I can decide pizza delivery in Westlands. So there are not so many restaurants around Westlands that sell pizza, or they do pizza delivery. So I have high chances of increasing my ranking maybe in a month or maybe 2 months. Okay. So that's why it's important to do a lot of research on the keywords that you can input on your website. So getting started with search engine optimization, you need to sign up on Google Search Console, then link this with your website. Okay, so link the Google Search Console with your website, submit your content to Google. So when you submit your content to Google, what Google does is, so which is, it's not a must actually, by the way, to submit your content to Google, but it hastens your process of search engine optimization. So when someone makes a search, remember the search query that we talked about? When someone makes a search, okay, I'm trying to explain in layman's. So Google will crawl the internet and remember, you know what, there's that website that talked about pizza delivery in Westlands. We received their sitemap, okay? So it's very easy for Google to match the search query with your site, okay? So that's the benefit of submitting a sitemap to Google. It's not a must, but it hastens your process of basically search engine optimization. Then you need to create good page titles, okay? Then use heading tags. For example, assuming on my service page, I have, like I said, I'm a restaurant, okay? So maybe I'm selling seafood, okay? So I can have tags for seafood, but under the word seafood, so this is, this, it's a bit technical, but I'm explaining what a website developer would do. So under the word seafood, behind the name seafood, I can have oysters, shrimps, so even when Google is crawling my site to match what's on my site with what the client is using, they already know this page talks about oysters and shrimps, and this, maybe that person searched for oysters in Westlands. Okay, so it's very easy to know the content of a page without having to go through all that information on that page. So it's also important to have heading tags. So like we said, the common theme with search engine optimization and search engine marketing, you need to do keyword research on both. Publish useful, high quality content, and ensure your web pages are user friendly. There's no one likes to go to a site which takes long to load. If I'm going to your website and it's just buffering, I will leave. I don't have time. So make sure your website is search friendly. You can test the speed of your website on Lauren, please post the link to test the speed of your website to ensure that it's fast enough, okay? And then don't make your pages too complicated. Make it easy for your audience to understand. We talked about display ads, and I gave an example. Assuming for the betting sites, you go to a betting site. This is just an example of display ads, okay? So maybe I go to a betting site. There are very many, even besides a betting site. So these bloggers, the major bloggers, I'll give an example of the bloggers in Kenya. So there are these very popular bloggers. If you go to their sites, their blogs, you see that they're running ads for other websites. Okay, so other websites pay for the ads to appear on that page. Okay, and they're not even related to what this guy is talking about. Okay, so those are display ads, and we talked about it. So how is it different from search? Display ads, like I said, is very good with awareness. You just want people to know about the existence of your business. But search engine marketing, you're literally matching your website to what this person is searching for so that you can convert, so that they can buy. Okay, so search engine marketing, basically search advertising, is very good with sales. Okay, and then search advertising, like I said, it's focused around matching ads to user search queries, and display ads, you're basically pushing your ads out to different websites just to ensure that people know about you. And the common underlying factor in all the channels, if you decide to do email marketing, if you decide to do content marketing, whichever channel you decide on, the common denominator is your audience. Who are your audience? Understand who your audience are. Okay. And then find placement ideas for display ads. What is your ad creative? You're creating a flyer. Okay. So how do you want it to look? You want it to be a banner that's rectangle? Do you want it to be a square? What do you want to be on the ad? Okay. And then basically put it all together. Social media advertising, I think we're all savvy with this. It could be the normal social media marketing. I mean, the normal social media management. So that's the normal posts we do on our site, or you can decide to do paid advertising on the social media. Okay. So that's social advertising. You can decide on doing lead generation. So basically getting leads. You can decide to do traffic ads. You can decide to do messenger ads. So when people click on your website, they go to your messenger, but basically to help with your engagement. Okay. The differences between organic and paid. Organic is the normal social media marketing that you do. Paid is when you decide to pay for your ads. So obviously that's already a difference. Okay. That's already a difference. And then with organic, your whatever post you make, it appears to your followers or maybe their friends if they decide to reshare. Okay. But with paid, your ads appear in more places. So remember, assuming I made a search on iPhone 12 last month, okay, and I didn't do anything, then Peace decides to sell iPhone 12, to bring in iPhone 12. But she wants more people. I mean, she wants to generate sales, social media sales, social sales. Okay, so she can decide to do um, paid advertising on her website. I mean, on her social media page, maybe on Facebook. So since initially I had shown interest by my digital footprints, okay, her ad will most likely appear with me, whether I know of her business or not. Okay, because I had shown my digital footprints show that I made a search before and I'm interested in that. So those are the differences between paid and organic social media and paid social media. So you can see number 2 is audience, which I have said is the common denominator in all the channels. And then understand, what do you want to achieve? Do you want to just get leads? Do you want traffic? Do you want to make sales? Do you want to boost engagement? What is your objective? Obviously, create an ad creative. You need to have a creative, okay? And then what is your budget? I want to run this ad for 1 month and I have $100. Remember, the best thing with digital marketing is it's dependent on your budget. Okay, how much do you have? So this is the amount that I have, and I want to run this ad for this amount. Okay, so basically that's it with social media management. So any question, please kindly throw more light on the channels on digital marketing. Lauren, are you here, please? Lauren, Lauren? Okay. All right, it's fine. Let me share with you the link for, sorry guys. Okay. I'm sharing with you the link to get started with search engine marketing. Just hold on. I'm sharing the link with you to get started with search engine marketing right now. to get started with search engine marketing. Get started with search engine marketing. I've shared the link with you. And then I'm also sharing the link on how to test your site. How do you test your site speed? Okay, so that it doesn't take too long to load. So you already have a website. How do you test your site speed? Okay, I hope you're copying the links. Okay, test your site speed. Okay, and then I'm also dropping the attendance form. Make sure you fill the attendance form for you to get your certificate and include the name that you would want to appear on your certificate. Okay, so English form. All right, so I'm sharing with you. Make sure you sign up. Make sure you sign up, fill in the attendance form to be able to get your certificate. I'm also pinning that on the screen. I am also pinning that on the screen so that we don't miss it. And then I'll take your questions. Let me see any questions that I had. Question, please throw more light on the channels of digital marketing. So digital marketing has 6 channels. There's search engine marketing, which is basically paid advertising on the search engine, that is Google Ads, when you want to do Google Ads. Then the search engine optimization, when you optimize your website to improve your ranking on the search engine, and it's free, you don't pay for it, okay? But it's not instant. It's not like search engine marketing. It's not search engine marketing. I set up my ad right now. After 5, 6, like 8 hours after it has been approved, I immediately appear on this first page. Okay. And then there's content marketing. You can decide to do blogs, infographics, or guides or videos. So that's content marketing. Then there is email marketing. So you push out emails to people who, you already know they're interested in either your product or service. So you decide to push out emails to them for them to purchase. Either you're doing a discount or you have a new product, you have a promo for Black Friday. So there's that. And then there's social media marketing. I've just talked about this. It could be the organic social media or paid social media. And then there's display advertising. So that is when you decide to do ads across different websites on the internet. Okay. So I hope I've answered your question. And then how can one optimize keywords? So when you want to optimize your keywords, like I said, you can go to Google Trends. So just type out Google Trends on your browser. Okay. So you can go to Google Trends and look at, the search terms that people are using. You can even see search terms for last year. Okay. And then you get related queries. So people are mostly searching for this, but these are also related queries. So you can use those words to describe your products or your service on your website. So when people use maybe best quality cameras for traveling, I already did my search before, and I know this is the search term that most people are using, So I can decide to use best quality cameras for traveling as, to describe the product on my website if I'm selling cameras. So it's easy for, I'm basically increasing the chances of Google basically matching my site to whatever query that people are searching for. You can also go to you can also go to, when you go to Google Ads, I posted the link of Google Ads in the chat section. When you go to Google Ads, there's an interface on Google Ads called Google Ads Keyword Planner. So you can also do your keyword research on that. Maybe you see that when you make a search, maybe your competitor's website appears at the top of viewers, but they're not doing paid ads. They're not doing paid ads because they don't have the small box written AD. So why is their website appearing top higher than mine? Okay, so I can pick their website, go to my Google Ads Keyword Planner, input it there, and then it will generate the keywords that my competitor is using on their site. So I can decide to use the same keywords on my site. So you can see there's also some bit of competitor analysis there, right? Okay. Any other question? I hope I haven't missed any question. So that's it. I think basically we've covered the whole session. I know we have taken like um, 18 more minutes, but I'm very sorry. I think it's because we were experiencing a lot of network issues, especially in the first part of the session. So I'm so sorry about that. And I hope so far you've enjoyed the session, you found the session insightful, and it has made up for the extra time that I've taken. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being very interactive. Thank you. Maybe you can also let me know if the session was boring. You can tell me, Beryl, it was a boring session. So please feel free to let me know in the chat section how you found the session. If everything we've talked about was insightful, you can always go to, thank you, Ekua. So you can always revisit the recording after the session, use the same link to visit the recording. Please, I hope we have all filled in the attendance form. I hope we have all filled in the attendance form for us to get our certificates. Okay, thank you, Glory. Thank you so much. So that's it. You can follow us on our social media pages. Uh, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Digital Skills for Africa, or Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Impact Her. And then if you want to learn on your own, you feel like I need to learn more about search engine marketing. I need to learn more about search engine optimization. So, but how do I get started? I'm just sharing the link with you on a site that you can learn for free. Okay, so you can self-learn for free at the comfort of your home and still do a short exam after and get your certificate. Okay, so you can self-learn on the link that I've just posted. I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Enjoy your evening. My name is Beryl Okwach. I didn't introduce myself when I took over the session. My name is Beryl Okwach, and I am in Kenya. So bye and enjoy your evening. Bye-bye. Okay.